Good morning children. Welcome back to online classes. So children, in previous classes we have discussed about the states of India. In that lesson we learned 28 states and 8 union territories very detailed. So let me recall all those things whatever we finished in the previous classes. Okay, tell me children, which is the smallest state in India? Which is the smallest state in India? Yes, Goa is the smallest state in India. Very good. So name the state which is known for its high literacy rate. Name the state which is known for its high literacy rate. Yes, Kerala. Very good. Which state has the longest seashore? Which state has the longest seashore, children? Gujarat. Which is the capital city of India? New Delhi. Very good. Now tell me the states. Land of the rising sun. Which state? Yes, Arunachal Pradesh. Very good. Land of gods. Land of gods. Himachal Pradesh. Land of forest, Jharkhand. Land of temples, Tamil Nadu. So these are all the things children we have discussed in the previous class. So today's class children we are going to learn one more new topic in same unit, that is the state of India. Second lesson, unity in diversity. We know that India is made up of 28 states and 8 union territories with one national capital territory of Delhi. You know children? So, India is diverse country. India is diverse country. We have so many different languages, different tradition, different religion, different food habit, different festivals. So, but we all stay together. But we all stay together as one country because we have unity in diversity. Can you children? India is a melting pot of various culture and tradition. Can you children? Various culture and tradition. So here you can see children, it is a land of diversity in terms of race, religion, caste, exhibits creed, language, custom, etc. Each religion exhibits distinct culture or way of life in terms of food, clothing, social tradition, languages, etc. So all the states have the different language, different religions, the way they celebrate the festival, the tradition, dress they wore, it is the different from each other. So we say India is a melting pot of various culture and tradition. So here you can see children, the traditional dresses owned by the people. See the different state, they own the traditional dresses. It is the different from each other. You know the way they wearing the dresses, just to see. It looks same? No, it's not the same. It is a different. First you can see it is the Maharashtra people, then Bengali people, Odissi, Punjabi. See the way they are wearing, it is a different only. Yeah, my children. So their languages, their clothing style, the term of food they eat, it is different from each other. So children, here you can see India is diverse country. You know children, we have the so many different states. Just you can see we have the so many different states, and all the different state has the different festivals, foods. But We all stay together as one country. Here you can see the Assam people, traditional dress. Next you can see the Arunachal people. Next you can see the Gujarati people, Haryana people, Himachal Pradesh people, Jammu and Kashmir people, Jharkhand people, Maharashtra people, Manipur people, Meghalaya people, Nagaland, Punjabi people. You can see the Haryana people, Himachal Pradesh people, Jammu and Kashmir people, Jharkhand people, Maharashtra people, Manipur people, Meghalaya people, Nagaland people, Punjabi people, Uttarakhand people. So children, just now I have shown the different kinds of people from different states. The way they wearing the dresses, it is different from each other. Yana children? So we say India is diverse country. We have so many different states and the different tradition, religions and culture. So it is also called the melting pot of various cultures and tradition. Okay children? Here you can see children, Indian history spans several millennia. Archaeological findings have dated life in the Indian subcontinent to the Stone Age. From the Stone Age only the people come from the other places. People from far off places they reached India, and their traditions, culture, it is unmatched. So this forms the foundation of the cultural diversity of India. Their cultural, the traditions, the way they are wearing the dress, it is a different only. So we say it is the foundation of the cultural diversity of India. This you can see children from other state have the different festivals and the traditions, culture, it is different only. Just to say, Jammu Kashmir, it is Basant Panchami, Himachal Pradesh, it is Mahashivratri, Uttar Pradesh, it's a Holi, Bihar, Chhat Puja, Madhya Pradesh, Govardhan Puja, West Bengal, Durga Puja, Odisha, Rath Yatra, Andhra Pradesh, Yugadi, Tamil Nadu, Pongal, Kerala, Onam, Karnataka, Makar Sankranti, Maharashtra, Ganesh Chaturthi, Gujarat, Navratri, Rajasthan, Tej, Punjab, Baisakhi. So, we have the 28 states and all states have the different culture, traditions. So, we say it is the cultural diversity of India. So children, next you have the languages. So we have altogether 1635 languages. How much? 1635 languages spoken across our country. The Constitution of India recognized only 22 as an official language. So, the Constitution of India recognized only 22 languages are official. How many? 22 languages are official language. In that Hindi in Devanagari script is recognized as the official language of the India Union by the Constitution. Union by the Indian Constitution. So here Hindi in Devanagari script, it is recognized as the official languages. We have the so many languages. Kannada, Hindi, Urdu, Tulu, Malayalam, then Rajasthani, Gujarati, Bengali, Odissi, English. So numbers of languages we have. So all together we have the 1635. In that 22 languages are the official language, and the Hindi in Devanagari script, that is recognized as the official languages of the Indian Union by the Indian Constitution. So children, in the school we learn the numbers of languages, Hindi, English, Kannada, these 3 languages we learn. But what about other languages? We have so many languages. So we say our cultural diversity. India is a cultural diversity because it has the different languages. Just you can see children here images. Here we have the Kannada language. Numbers of languages are there. Kannada, this is the English language. Next you can see Punjabi, Bengali. See how it is different from each other. Next is Urdu. Then Hindi in Devanagari script. Just to see Hindi. So like that we have the numbers of languages. 1635 languages we have. So we say that India is a melting pot. Clear children? So in that languages we can see the Kannada. We have the Kannada language. Then Telugu, Marathi, Punjabi, Hindi, Urdu, English, Rajasthani, etc. Means what? Still there is a numbers of languages. Clear children? So like that we have the numbers of religions also. India is known to respect the coexistence of different religions. We are giving the respect for all the religions. Children, we have the different kinds of religion: Hinduism, Sikhism, Buddhism, Muslimism, then Christianity. So like that different religions also we have in India. Children, just you can see children this image. India is known to respect the coexistence of different religions. The Indian Constitution accords equal treatment to all religions and gives the people of India the freedom to practice a religion of their choice. There is no restrictions. We have to adopt any religion. That much freedom we have. The religions that originated in India are Christianity. You can see here Christianity, then Islam, Hinduism, then Jainism, Buddhism. So these all are the different religions which originated in India. Children, which they originated in India. See here Hinduism, Islam people, Sikh people, and finally this is the Christianity. So children, how we have the different religions and the languages in India. So like that we have the different festivals also. Buddhism and Jainism are said to have been inspired by Hinduism. Clear children? Parsi having the settled mostly in the around Gujarat and Maharashtra. Parsi people, they settled in the Gujarat and Maharashtra, and then they follow the Zoroastrianism, which has its origin in Iraq and later to the rise of Islam. So this is about the religions. We have the different kinds of religions which originated in India. Clear children? So we have the freedoms to choose their own religions. There is a no restrictions. Clear? There is a no restrictions. The Indian constitution treat all the religion equally. It should not discriminate. They are the Hindu, those people are Muslim, those people are Sikhism. So like that, discriminations are not there. So here the Indian constitution is given the equal freedom for all the religions and also equal treatment for all the religions. Clear children? So we have the authority, we have the freedoms to choose any religion. Clear children? The next we'll see we have the different kinds of festivals also. Hindu people have the numbers of festivals like Diwali, Holi, Dashera, Ganesh Chaturthi, etc. Like that, Muslim people have the Eid, Bakrid, Ramzan. Like that, Christian people have the Christian people have the Christmas, Easter, New Year. So like that, Sikh people have the Guru Purab. So we have the different festivals in different religions. India is known for its the cultural diversity. It is known for its the cultural diversity. Why? Because we have the different kinds of religions, and that religion celebrate the different festivals, and the colorful. India is known for its cultural diversity and colorful festivals like Diwali, Dashera, Christmas, Eid, Holi are celebrated with great enthusiasm and happy. Children's important events, like we have the important events also like Republic Day, Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti are regarded as national festivals. Now children, here we are going to learn very detailed about all the festivals, and we also have the festivals like agriculture, that harvest festival we say. Agriculture is the primary occupation in India. We know that it is the main occupation in India. Various states have the festivals to celebrate the harvesting of crops. They will celebrate the harvest festivals like Onam and Pongal we say. Some harvest festivals like Holi, Baisakhi, northern part of India, Onam in Kerala, Pongal in Tamil Nadu. So like that we are celebrating the harvest festivals also. Okay children? So children, next we are going to learn about the festivals. Okay children? So India is known for its the cultural diversity and colorful festivals like Diwali, Dashera, Eid, Christmas, Christmas, then which are celebrated with the enthusiasm enthusiasm and with great hope, with great enjoyment, we are celebrating this all the festivals. Some important events also we have, that we say the national festivals. We have the some national festivals also. Important events we say national festivals. So what is that national festival, children, here? Republic Day, then Independence Day, and then Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhi Jayanti. So these are the important events. Okay, so these are the important events like Republic Day, Independence Day, and Gandhi Jayanti are regarded as national festival. Okay, children, these are regarded as a national festival. So agriculture is the primary occupation in India. So various states have a festivals to celebrate the harvesting of crops also. Various states they will celebrate like the Holi, some harvest festivals like Holi. Some harvest festivals like Holi. Holi we celebrate in Uttar Pradesh. Next we have the Onam, which celebrate in Kerala. Next is Pongal. Next is Pongal, which celebrated in Tamil Nadu. So these are the some harvest festivals to celebrate the harvesting of crops. When the new crops comes, then they celebrate with that crops. They will make the kheer, paisa. If it is rice, then they will take the new crops, that is the rice, and they will prepare the kheer and all the things, and they will enjoy. That is called the harvest festival of crops. Okay, children. So we have the harvest festival also. Harvest festival. So what is that harvest festival here, children? Harvest festivals are Holi, or we can say the Baisakhi. Baisakhi. This celebrate in the north side. Okay, north part of India we are celebrating the Holi and Baisakhi. The next is the Onam. I will write here, children. Onam. Onam is celebrated where? In Kerala. Okay, children. Then next, what is that? Pongal. Pongal is celebrated Tamil Nadu. Then next is the Bhogali Bihu, Assam. Bihu in Assam. Sankranti in Gujarat. So these all called the harvest festival. Now coming festival in January, that is the 14th January, we are going to celebrate the Makar Sankranti. Young children, so in that day you will go to the field and you will prepare all the food in home only, then you will go to field and you will enjoy. So like that only. So coming festival we are going to celebrate the Makar Sankranti. Young children, so these all festivals are called the harvest festival. Okay children, so this festival to celebrate the harvesting of crops. When the new crops comes, then we are going to celebrate these all festivals: Holi, Baisakhi, Onam, Pongal, Bogali Bihu and Sankranti. Clear children? Again there is a Gudi Padwa. We are celebrating in Maharashtra. Gudi Padwa. This is also harvest festival. Gudi Padwa. We are celebrating where? In Maharashtra. Okay children, so this is the harvest festival. So see here children, in the festival we have the different festivals: Diwali, Dashara, Eid, Christmas. We are celebrating with very pomp and with great happy. National festivals like Republic Day, Independence Day, Gandhi Jayanti, we are celebrating. Harvest festivals are Holi, Baisakhi, Onam, Pongal, Bogali Bihu, Sankranti and Gudi Padwa are some of the harvest festival. Clear children? So this is about the festivals. In today's class, what we learned the different kinds of the languages. We have 1635 languages. In that 22 are the official language. Hindi in Devanagari script is recognized as the official language of the Indian by the Union by the Indian Constitution. So we have the different religions also: Hinduism, Muslimism, Christianity, Buddhism, Sikhism, etc. religions also we have. The next there is the festivals. We have the different festivals also. So we see the India is cultural diverse also. Children, because of different religions, custom, traditions, we see the cultural diversity of India. So children, next class we are going to learn very detail about this all the festivals what I have written on the board. No, so each and every festivals we are going to learn very detail in the next class. Okay children. So same thing I will continue in the next class. Thank you children.